So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set, go.
They'll throw to begin with Purdy. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Rome Odunze. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. In motion is Hill. Purdy gonna put it up again. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. McBride is the motion man. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw once more, it's Purdy. That is intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On 2, ready?
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun. Stop.
The tight end fans in motion. Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On one, ready?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Gibbs.
What a start here defensively. The offense comes out trying to establish a little ground game, and this defense looks like they knew what those first two calls were going to be all along. Taking them back for a loss and sets up a 3rd and long.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. Stop.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Early big
11,
play
11, 11.
here. They're going to go for it on
11,
4th
11.
down.
Stop.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion and will take the ball over on downs.
In the day and age in the NFL where teams are taking overly aggressive approaches, I think this decision even takes it to another level, Mike. I mean, to go for it inside your own 10, I love the aggressive nature. I'm just not sure how this is going to play out throughout the rest of the game.
Let's go now.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Shut up.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Shut up.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Goal.
Ready. Take go.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Now Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players,
11 MT, 11
offense,
MT.
I have a lot
11,
of trust
11,
in you,
11.
and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's trying to turn the corner, but will not do it. Brought down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play
11.
and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's taken down on what should be.
On one, ready?
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Cut.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Here's Gibbs.
On 2.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Connected with the tight end. That's that. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, New Orleans.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
12. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That's caught by Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
12. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing 3rd
11
and
mighty.
6.
11 mighty. Here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
Now, Burrow. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
So, 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and 11. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. The motion man here is Bourne. Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Go.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Oh, not a good punt there. This is a duck. And this is going to set up unbelievable field position. That's about as bad a punt as you can hit.
On 1, ready?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Get set. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Ready?
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 12,
Cup
12,
in motion.
12, stop.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
He was brought down by Pat. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New Orleans.
On the move at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
It's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here we go, here we go. Thomas.
Cup in motion.
That.
2nd down. Burrow. That's caught. Robbie Chosen on the ground. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Gun. That. 11. That.
Now, Burrow. This one complete to his tight end Fant. And he will get into the end zone. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Viking 18.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start. They give it to Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
On 1, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Just set.
The tight end Fant in motion. 1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he'll get forward for a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him. Second down and 8.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. That.
To throw is Burrow. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike,
12,
they're not really ever covered.
Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. For the middle, it's cut. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice game.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds. It's going to be first down, though. First and goal at the 2.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first, and that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point. The Saints will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Throwing on second down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Throwing again is Purdy. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Again in the air for Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
Come on, set. Kansas City Chiefs.
Back to the air again is Purdy. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Roll, Otunze. Touchdown, KC.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
On the line, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads.
Here we go, here we go.
Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12. That.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That is caught downfield by Cup. He is in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown 6. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Purdy on first down. Downfield, he's got Bourne. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
On the ready. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So,
Here we go.
Purdy works out of the pistol. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he will score. Odunze. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Now, Gano for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10
Mighty.
at the
11
40.
Thomas. Dot.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 mighty. Dot.
Burrow working in the pistol. Connects with Cup on the slant. A big hole. And he will go all the way. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, New Orleans. That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell adds the extra point. The Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came, and he's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Okay, ready? Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion is Hill. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts.
Here we go, set.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Gun. Dot. 11. Dot.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown Saints. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Saints are going to extend their lead.
Chiefs 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. This one complete to Bourne. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Set up. Second down and 3.
Go.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Ready, ready.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
Purdy. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection,
Ready.
I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ready, ready. Check go.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Here we go. Side.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, New Orleans.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage is the 15.
Here we go.
It's 1st and 10.
Shot.
Burrow takes a knee, and that ought to just about do it. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue to be the hottest team in